Hello, my name is Muha, and here's my top 10 tips and tricks for Phasmophobia. Tip number 1. Use voice communications. I cannot emphasize how important it is to talk to your teammates. Not only is the game more enjoyable by communicating with your fellow ghost hunters, but it's also much more efficient and productive when everyone's communicating effectively. The default proximity voice key is V, and B is for your team's radio, which can be heard across the map. While we're talking about using voice communications, please do not be annoying by announcing everything you're doing. Not only does no one care about that information, it also prevents people from actually relaying important information, such as when you found critical ghost evidence or you found the bone. So please, you can use voice comms, but use it effectively. Tip number 2. The thermometer. This is the best tool in the game. Seriously, there is no other tool that can more quickly and efficiently find the ghosts other than the thermometer. It is relatively cheap, unlike other tools. You can have up to 3 of them, unlike other tools. And it works on all ghosts, unlike other tools. For more information about the thermometer, pause this video and watch my all-inclusive video tutorial about it here. Tip number 3. Sanity and Sanity Pills. Sanity determines how susceptible you are to being hunted by ghosts. While different ghosts will attack at different sanity levels, generally, always try to keep your sanity levels very high by using sanity pills. Tip number 4. Don't throw the crucifix. Seriously, it does nothing. I tested it several times. It does not work. Don't believe me? Check my video here showing how bad that actually goes for me. Tip number 5. Gear flooding. There is no reason to fully load up a lobby with every piece of gear to the maximum. A lot of items, such as the infrared light sensor and sound sensor, are completely useless and are really just a waste of money. Here's a screenshot of my recommended universal multiplayer lobby equipment loadout. Tip number 6. All objectives are optional. That's right. You can actually arrive at the location, open the back door, close the back door, and leave without getting a shred of evidence. If you're having a hard time completing any of the objectives, don't sweat it. Just pack up your team and leave. Gaining a full payout from a mission minus 1 objective is a lot better than losing everything to a death. Sometimes, especially on smart maps, it's much more efficient to do a speed run and get what you can versus waiting for everything to be done. This is especially true in maps that require dirty water or prevent a hunt with a crucifix. Tip number 7. Dirty water. While we're on the topic of hard to get objectives, this is the number 1 hard to get objective. You will literally never get dirty water if the haunted area does not have a sink. If this is your last objective, just leave. I have a very special video about this topic, so be sure to check it out. Tip number 8. Take photos. And I'm not talking about going around taking random photos. Players are limited to a total of 10 photos per mission. That's for everyone. What you do need to do is you need to take photos of objects that will count for bonus money on top of your money you'll get for the optional objectives. As you might have guessed it, there are a ton of items to take photos of. As such, I've made a dedicated video about the photo camera itself. Tip number 9. Enticing the ghost. Saying the ghost's name over and over or messing with the Ouija board will generally cause the ghost to get very angry. By doing this, it should help trigger the ghost into hunting mode or at least temporarily spawning. This tactic becomes very useful when it comes to try to prevent a ghost hunt with a crucifix, take a photo of the ghost, or one of the other many events that require the ghost actually appearing. Tip number 10. Watch my other tutorial videos. Yeah, I really don't have a tip 10 here, but what I do have is a bunch of other great tutorial videos here on YouTube, so be sure to check out my playlist with all the Phasmophobia tutorial videos. As always, thank you for watching this video. If you could help me out by subscribing to my channel, that'd be greatly appreciated.